What's up, guys and gals? It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you a third video today. My throat is going to be killing me tomorrow. So, the thing is that we're starting Miscellaneous Chapter 10. We're already hitting 10 chapters in already. It feels like, once again, Band dropped the first 5 chapters all in one go, so it feels like we haven't been reviewing the series very long as a result. But still, 10 chapters in, it's the end of the first arc, and you can tell that Band really wasn't trying to rush this arc, but he was just trying to say, okay, yeah, here's the premise, here's some characters, character introductions. Seriously, I have good shit. I have really good shit I want you guys to read. So I feel like there was a little bit of push and tug with that shit. But either way, this chapter so far. Now, one thing I'm going to say. There are spelling errors. And not just the Queen's English, which is the right English version. There is some there's some typos. There's some typos. As a favor to Band, I am not going to say a single thing other than right here at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to say a single thing. They're there. I know they're there. I'm not going to point them out. Okay? I've read the chapter. I noticed them. I thought about making fun of them the whole time, but that's not very fair. So I've acknowledged it here. You guys can go see how many you can count. How many truly were there? Let me know down in the comment section down below. How many did I number? Let's find out. Either way, this chapter is basically like a summary. It was a really quick opening segment. It wasn't really an arc. It was more of like the prologue or the introduction, if you want to call that an arc. This was the introduction arc to most of our characters, because not only that, we get to meet quite a few other characters. How Band does this is actually quite interesting. Of course, kidnapped children would be big news, even if it's like, hey, I found the bounty, here you go, here's some pirates. They were kidnapping kids. Of course there would be some reporters and stuff, showing up, that kind of idea. And here they actually do. And we get a report. Now, the reporter is not exactly, it's sort of reminding me of my local newscaster, asking very, dumb questions at the very beginning. Basically saying, all right, so you defeated the Blue Pirates. Pick some random person off the street. It's like, yeah, Mr. could have just said no. He didn't agree to this interview or anything. Asking some, you would ask maybe these questions, but once again, I think that Band was going for this, some slapstick humor a little bit. Basically going for the really, obvious dumb questions. Do you mind telling me how you beat up the pirates? Well, I punched them and I kicked them and they went down. It's not rocket science, lady. And then it was and then the second question was, why did you want to rescue the kidnapped children? And Mrs. sitting there because kidnapping kids is wrong, lady? What the fuck you want from me? Sort of idea. It's not done in that regard. I'm just verbatim. I'm not doing this verbatim, but to me it was quite funny. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there and I'm going, why is it bad? Why is kidnapping children and shipping them off and human trafficking a bad thing? Clearly she's new on the job is all I'm going to say. Either way, so yeah, this is an opportunity that Misk uses to promote the Miscellaneous Guild. And Koji at first is sort of like, what are you doing? We didn't agree on a name and stuff. It's like, shut up, it's free publicity, Koji, let's go. We're getting free publicity here. We're on the news. This is a way to recruit members, to get clients. Not so much recruiting members in Mist Mind, but to get the clientele. If he's on the newscast, if he's on the 5 o'clock news, it's like, hey, big guilds, forget about them. We're cheaper, we're better, we're more efficient. Come to us. It's free advertising. Use it. And this is what Misk decides to do. Koji goes along with it, though he's not too happy about it. Here's where we meet 2 new characters. Fuse, who's, of course, how many characters did Band want their eyes covered? I swear to God, there's been quite a few of them. But another guy, I swear this must be Tokyo's brother, because the hairstyle is just too similar, just covering the eyes. But this is clearly Tokyo's brother, Fuse. And part of a major guild with Clover at either an administrator level, see what you did there, an administrator level, or the guild leader herself. Clover's here as well. These are some good cameos to get. We're jumping in between them. Fuse is basically saying oh, we better be careful. Look at this, look at this. The one with the blindfold seems fun. That kind of idea. This is where Fuse is handed off an S-class mission to do all by themselves, and Clover is clearly in charge of Fuse in some regard. So even if Clover is not the guild leader of this guild, we don't get the name of this. But this is once again showing off a lot of new characters, some of the different guilds that are watching. Sort of reminded me a little bit of One Piece at level of how we get all the major powers in the world sort of like looking like, oh, all right, we're looking at you. We're looking at you, rookie. Let's see what's going on. Clover is clearly above Fuse in the guild hierarchy of whatever guild this is. As I said, we don't get a name. Then we also get Band and Kofa. Kofa is officially... well, Kofa is a furry. And actually, a very well-drawn furry, not gonna lie. Actually, probably the best drawn thing in this chapter is Kofa's ears. Very well detailed, very well drawn. I like them. I really do. And I think, like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're a furry, you know, whatever. If she's hot, she's hot. Yoruichi, hot. I said it. What are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? So, either way, this is all going down, and a Band is apparently more of a cheerful sort of leader of a guild, unlike Clover and Fuse, who seem to be like more of a dark guild sort of idea. They'll do it at any means necessary. But once again, Band pulls off this cheerful sort of attitude as like a president sort of idea, and Kofa's like the secretary. Yes, sir. No, sir. Oh, for God's sake, sir. And that sort of idea. So we have Kofa, who I believe is a woman in this interpretation. Interesting. We got another woman character. Band is saying the same thing about this person, and it's sort of like, so we're seeing a lot of people like visualize and watching this broadcast and going, okay, what's going down? What's going on? Who's the new rookie who thinks he's all that in a bag of chips? And then literally we have someone eating a bag of chips. Now, what I don't understand from this particular instance is that there is a character here. I don't get the black lines thing. I don't get it. Somebody who has like black lines on the side of their face. Is this supposed to be shadowing or something like that? I don't understand because we don't get much detail and stuff. I don't know if Band was going for an artistic choice here, or if this person quite literally has like black marks all over their body, big long black marks of some description. And then we talked to another person named V. Apparently this person talks to the V person, and V also has this like black mark on the side of their head. So I don't know if that was supposed to be shading of some regard and stuff. So sorry, Band. Like, I gotta call you out when I don't understand. I don't understand if this is supposed to be unfinished shading or if it's meant to be significant. I have no idea. Are these tattoos? Are they all supposed to have, like, we all have this black symbol on both sides of our faces, and I am V, you are V, we are all V. Like, I don't know. Anyways, but apparently all the human people have, all the kids have trackers in them. There's a new plot line started about the experiments, and these kids are part of it. They shouldn't have left it to the B grade, C grade people like the pirate crew, etc., etc. And V basically said, well, they are all implanted with a tracker, so it'll be easy to pick them all up again anyways. And same with that one, which apparently, of course, Miss picked up Subject Zero, the important one, you know what I mean? So either way, the rest of the chapter goes on basically to say that Tokyo is actually going to officially join the guild. Tokyo is a little sort of like tsundere about it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little cute. It's a little cute, the tsundere attitude of Tokyo here. But yeah, so Tokyo is a bit tsundere about this, but Koji's sort of like, hey, like you're good in a fight, you know, you're friendly enough, and we sort of got past our differences. Why don't you join our guild? I mean, you'll get paid, you get food. I mean, we finally got enough money with all the bounties, as Miss said, to start the guild. Why don't we do it? And sort of like, so Tokyo agrees and stuff like that while blushing. It's kind of cool. Either way, apparently Miss is going to drop off. There's a doctor friend. Now, who plays the doctor? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. We've met Bam, we've met Clover, we've met Fuse, we've met a lot of people. I can't really, I'm not going to speculate on who's potentially the doctor is, but apparently Dr. Friend is going to look after the kid who's comatose, who has the ability, and after that they're going to join up. They're going to rejoin once again. They got the egg and all that stuff, so they're well on their way. They got the money. That they'll have the money in a few days for all the bounties, for the egg, all this stuff, and then they'll be able to get their headquarters. Now, I hope Band draws a really cool, unique headquarters. It'd be kind of cool to see them like, or they sort of buy a shack for really cheap, and they're like, yeah, but we have like 50 grand to like put money into it, sort of idea, and we can fix it up ourselves. We have abilities, we have this, we have that. Miss pulls out like a power tool, like, yeah, power tool time, and ends up breaking shit or something. Like it could be a comedy thing that their guild is in constant disrepair, sort of fairy tale guild idea. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know how Band's going to do it, but I would like that. Or do a Shaman King thing where they buy like a former hotel or an inn sort of idea. They have the hot springs. They have the multiple rooms for multiple guild members. They have a main banquet hall, that kind of idea. That'd be cool too. Either way, apparently that's the end of the chapter, and we also have a big break coming because we're not going to get the next chapter till October 12th. Apparently, Band needs a break already. Jesus, Band. But no, Band's been doing a fantastic job. He released 10 chapters. This is the end of basically what I will label the introductory arc. I don't know what Band wants to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it from here on out. And it's the first mark. We have a little extra here where he sort of explains. We have an extra with Fuse and stuff like that. We have an extra with Koji and Misk and stuff. And like, in case you missed it, the story continues October 12th. He's just trying to catch up on some sleep, yada, 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 because he's been burning himself out a little bit. And I remember around this stage, we were talking to him. He was burning himself out. It was very unfortunate. So either way, he is constantly saying the art is going to get better, and I believe him. I believe that he was just trying to get these chapters, get the first arc out as quick as he could so that he could be done with the introductory. He's introduced a bunch of new characters in this chapter alone. We got Fuse, we got Clover, we got Band himself, and we got Kofa, all in what, like 4 new characters, 1 chapter. Boom. So I think now that he's introduced some people, from here on out, we'll be doing okay. We'll be doing okay. So October 12th will be chapter 11. Hope you guys are here for that one. But so far, I'm liking the story. I'm liking the direction. This, honest, felt a little rushed. Not going to lie, chapter 10, a little rushed to sort of like wrap up like, hey, we had our first real major battle. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're done. Boom, we got to move on. So I think that once again, Band was trying his best not to do that. It still feels a little bit like that, but not as bad as it could have been because he wants to get to the more serious arcs. He wants to get to the more bigger arcs, like the overarching things with multiple characters, multiple storylines. I know how he's feeling. It really sucks to like start your pacing. You want to keep your pacing solid, but you also want to get to the action. You want to get to the good shit as quick as possible. So I know how Band feels in regards to that. But either way, chapter 10, not a bad chapter. What did you guys think of it? And what did you think overall of Band's coming from chapter 1 to chapter 10? That was the first arc. I'm looking forward to what the next arc is going to bring us. I think that, as Band has constantly said in his extras, that the quality is going to jump. The quality is going to get better. The pacing is going to get better. Now that he's going to be starting a newer arc, I think he's going to slow down a little bit, and I think he's going to give us some really good character development, some world building, that kind of stuff. So, that being said, that's the end of the review. Like, comment, subscribe, as always, and don't forget the fourth and most important thing, drink responsibly, as always, as your host with the most, Griever, always does. And definitely go check out Band and the Discord down in the comment, or it's in the description box, yada, yada, yada. But definitely click the link, join that, join everything, yada, yada, yada. Plug, and we will see you guys back here next time. Peace out.